Hello fire signs, it's Oracle Empress and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing your 2023 reading to see what is coming in for you. This is for Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So we're going to be looking at everything. So this is a general 2023 reading. So we don't know exactly what Spirit is going to want to talk about. Love may come up, healing may come up, finances and abundance may come up. So let's see what is going to come up for you. So I'm going to use this, just an oracle card, just to get the overall energy of your reading. Holy Spirit, angels, guides, and ancestors, thank you for your messages for the collective of fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries for 2023. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for letting us know what to expect, for giving us guidance and understanding. So I want to again welcome you back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I am Oracle Empress. I offer messages and an opportunity for you to grow in your life. I offer information on how to manifest what it is that you want, how to clear energy to make room for the new life that you're creating. So please share, like, and subscribe. It really helps the algorithm and allows others to have the opportunity to receive messages. All right. So for the overall reading, we got two cards. Spiritual union. And prosperity beginnings. All right, so let's go ahead and pick up some more readings. I want to really start diving in just with those two cards I'm already picking up, especially with the prosperity beginnings. I'm picking up a lot of entrepreneurship, new positions, new careers, new sources of money, right? So some of you are going to be starting a new career. You're going to be starting either a new job or you're going to be jumping into entrepreneurship. So if you've had an idea you've been working on in 2022, you're going to be really flourishing in that idea and creating your business. Some of you are actually, the business is getting started now. You did all the work for the business. You may have gotten a website started. You may have did the LLC, all of the legal or necessary things that you had to do to open up a business or get started. You've done it, and your business is actually starting in 2023. It's going to be very prosperous. As you remember the card, I'll show it to you again. There's a tree in the middle of the card. That represents growth, it growing exponentially. And the growth is going to be providing a great deal of financial prosperity, a great deal of abundance, a great deal of money. If you will also look in the back of that card, there are two people touching each other's hands. There's a partnership that's involved in this, either business, new career, entrepreneurship, whatever it is that you are going to be doing that is going to allow this large amount of money, this great opportunity to grow prosperity, it's also going to grow with a partnership. It may be a romantic partnership, or you are in a partnership with someone else to create the business. And so it's going to be very, very lucrative. And the partnership, the friendship is going to grow as you work together to create prosperity and to grow the business. Thank you, Spirit, for your messages. So that, it just looks really, really, really good for you. Some of you are going into business with a friend, someone that you know and that you trust. Others of you are going into business with a romantic partner. If you are not involved in a relationship, there may be someone coming into your life. There is someone coming. I got corrected, okay? I heard Spirit say, no. There's someone coming. So if you are not involved, right now, there is someone coming into your life that is going to, a romantic partner, that at some point in the solidification of that relationship, they're going to be pouring into you. They're going to be investing into you, into your business, into whatever it is that gives you joy, whatever it is that you're passionate about, that you're creating abundance from. They're going to be investing in that, investing in you. So they may invest in the business financially. They may set you up with other partnerships, introduce you to people that will help the business to flourish. But they're going to be a very big contributor to the entrepreneurship, or whatever it is that you are using, the source of the abundance, the source of the money. They're going to help you. And so if it's a new career move and you're moving into a new career, that person may have some kind of connection to the type of career that you are pursuing, and be able to invest in your knowledge and invest in moving you up some type of way, in getting a promotion or something. They may know people. They may have access to people and access to information that will help you to get where you're going. All right, so I've got some cards here. I'm gonna take a look. Just give me a moment. Holy Spirit, thank you for your messages. Okay. All right. So some of you, what is happening is that for 2022, you had some stuff, some crazy stuff going on. Okay. Things were just kind of just not exactly the way that you wanted them to go. Things that you were working on were kind of slow in coming, slow in developing. But what I'm seeing is that you are moving into a new era, a new opportunity. You're moving into prosperity. It's almost like the trouble, everything that has happened, all the craziness. If you've had a really, really difficult time trying to do everything that you're supposed to do, okay? You're going to school, or you're working, you're doing several things at one time. There's a lot happening, there's a lot going on, and you're exhausted, right? It's just been like, oh, I'm so tired, I can't focus. And it feels as if in 22, everything was slow, right? The process was slow. Trying to get things to come into your life was slow. Manifesting was slow. Everything felt like it was delayed or on a creep, right? It wasn't coming in as quickly as you needed it to come. The money wasn't coming as quickly. The career or opportunities weren't as coming as fast, right? There's a lot of delays going on in 2022. And it just felt like It just wasn't happening. You had to release some things, right? And so, as a matter of fact, I just heard that that's what you're releasing, okay? So in 2023, you will not bring in to this year the slowness, the delay, okay? The tiredness, there's a feeling of being strong and everybody coming to you, everybody needing you, not having the opportunity for reciprocity, okay? You're giving and giving and giving and giving, moving and moving and moving and moving, and it's for other people, okay? Everybody comes to you, everybody's needing you, everybody's poking at you. I need this, talk to me about this, let me vent about this. But when it's your turn, there is a lack of reciprocity. So the same people that are coming to you, that are needing your advice, your money, your friendship, are not giving you what you're giving, right? There's some lack of reciprocity, okay? So you are moving away from that. See how she's being pulled out of that troubled waters. She's moving away from lack of reciprocity, moving away from delays, moving out of that energy, okay? Some of that energy is coming from people. It's time for you to let some relationships go. It's time for you to drop some folks, because you have love, a spiritual union that you are coming into if you are single, okay? This is what is in your energy field. This is something that you asked for. For some of you, it's been a long time coming. You've wanted this for many, many, many years. And you've been trying to work on other things, and you put this on the back burner. But this is time. It's time, okay? This is the season for it, and everything for you is in alignment for you to go in the direction of this and meet it, because it is in your energy. For some of you, you're already in a relationship, and it's going to develop even greater. It's going to be a very a union that is really going to allow you to support each other on a spiritual level, okay? And so those of you that are aware and that are awake and that are living your life in a spiritual way, this union is going to flourish you spiritually. You're going to be able to grow each other spiritually, okay? They're in alignment with you on that spiritual level. And some of you asked for that. I did. I know I asked for that. I asked for someone that is in alignment with me spiritually, because if they are not, I cannot be in alignment with them in any other way, in any other level. It won't work for me. And so those that are in a relationship and those that are creating this relationship, that is what it's going to look like. It is a relationship that is very grounded and nurturing spiritually, okay? Not that all the other areas are not nurturing too, those are as well. Those of you that have been in a relationship, you already have experienced the physical nurturing, the emotional nurturing of the relationship. You've already started to experience that. Now you're going to experience a deeper connection spiritually. The alignment spiritually, you will be experiencing that in 2023. So the Nine of Cups, when I see this particular Nine of Cups, this particular card, because we have the Nine of Cups in different decks and it looks different in different decks. In this deck, when I look at this, I see all of your dreams in those cups. Now, in another version of it, it's like making sure that you choose correctly, right? That you pick the right cup, because there's a lot of them. There's a whole lot of cups and you got to pick the right one. This particular card is not saying that in this reading. This card is saying you have a lot of prayers, a lot of requests, a lot of things that you have asked for, that you've been working on manifesting. And this card is saying they're yours. All your wishes are being granted. All of these cups with all of the prayers that you asked for, everything that you wanted, these things are yours. And they are coming. They are manifesting. Some are manifesting sooner than others. Some are closer. Others are on their way. Okay? But they're all coming. They're all coming to you. They're all granted. They belong to you. They are flourishing and manifesting for you in 2023. Now, it's something that I really want you to consider, because a lot of people don't know this. We are in the winter time. We are in winter solstice. It is important to consider that because everything has a time to be born, a time to die. Everything is on a season. It is on a natural timeline. I grew up on a farm in the country, and we would harvest everything that we had planted in the fall. So we would begin to pull our harvest in. In November, we would begin to eat some of the harvest. Some of the harvest, my family would collect the seeds from that harvest because we were going to replant it. Another part of that harvest, my grandmother would store. She would blanch it and freeze it, or she would can it. So it would be a supply of food throughout the winter. Okay? So then in December, everything was, some seed we had to plant then, okay? Because some seeds you can plant in the winter. They have to be in the ground, dormant in the wintertime, okay? So some of the seeds would be replanted at the end of December or the end of November, and going into December they would be planted because it's getting ready to get cold, right? And some of those seeds need to be in the ground before that happened. And then throughout the winter, those seeds are under the ground. In the spring, guess what happened? They begin to flourish. They begin to pop up. You begin to see the seedling. My grandfather's chickens had laid eggs because in the wintertime, we used some of those eggs we used for food. So we were collecting those eggs and storing them for food, and they would sell eggs and sell some of the harvest as well. But I remember every spring, my grandfather gave me chickens. There was a full birth of a lot of baby chicks. And Grandpa would give me a box. He'd come over to our side. We lived on the other side of the farm, and he would come over and he'd bring me a cardboard box full of baby chickens. Because the newness begins in March. The calendar was changed, okay? The calendar was changed to make the new year in January, but it really was never that way. New beginnings don't necessarily start. New growth doesn't necessarily start in the winter. It starts in the spring. The original new year was March 25th. March 25th. So some of the things that we're talking about today for you are going to flourish in the spring. You're going to see some of these bowls of your dreams and your wishes come to fruition in the spring, going into March, April, May, June. That is your timeline for the manifestations of the things that you have requested, that you had prayed for in 2022. The seeds that you planted in 2022 will begin to flourish and sprout up and show up in 2023 in the spring. Okay? So keep that in mind. The real new year is the spring. All right. I'm going to do a couple of clarification cards. So sounds like what's going on is this reading I don't know what I'm going to name it, but this reading has a combination of love and abundance. They're connected, right? So as your business flourishes, as your career flourishes, as your money grows, because you have money growing, you have a lot of money, and it looks like it's coming from a specific source. Some of you, like I said, it's coming from a new career, and it may not be, some of you, it may be a new job. Okay, and some of you that it is a new job. That new job will be, you will either start that new job in January. You're going to get that offer January and February, and others of you will get this offer in the spring. Those of you who are in entrepreneurship, and that is one of the main sources of your business. Some of you started your business before the 2022 year went out, right? And you're going to see it flourish and grow and really see the fruits of that business in the spring. Some of you just started your business as of January. You said, hey, I'm starting. First week in January, my business is up and running. Same for you. You're going to see the growth of that business. You're going to see the flourishing of that business in the spring, March, April, May, going into June, okay? And then in the summertime, it's kind of snowball. It's going to snowball in the summertime. Boy, it's a lot of fruit, a lot of fruit. And you planted a lot of seeds when it's come to some of your seeds have been prayers, right? You have really wanted to produce fruit. And you're going to see that fruit. You're going to see the fruit of your labors. And see again, look at this card. There's fruit. See all that fruit? And that's your hard work paying off. You're going to see the money. You're going to see the customers. You're going to see the growth and the fruit. It's going to be very, very lucrative for you. You're going to be able to put money away and save. You're going to be able to relocate. And that same fruit is going to flourish in your relationship, and it's going to fill the cup of the relationship that is coming into your 2023. Thank you, Spirit, for your messages. Okay, you got 2 cards. A lot of clarity. Oh, wow. A lot of clarity. Okay. So what is happening here is back in 2022, things just weren't working like you wanted them to work. The timing was off. Resources weren't there when you wanted them to be there. They came, but they were delayed. Because of this, it caused you to have a lack in confidence, right? You kind of started expecting just the crazy. You started expecting crazy, basically, because you were seeing crazy, so you just started expecting crazy, right? You decided, you know what, this is looking crazy to me. Everything is not looking right, and so it's just going to be crazy. This is just going to be crazy, right? You started expecting it, and that is self-sabotage. You were self-sabotaging yourself, right? Your thought process was off. You started saying, well, maybe I'm really not supposed to do this. Maybe I'm not supposed to have a relationship. And I've had people say that. Maybe God didn't want me to be in love and didn't want me to have a man. God wants you to have the desire of your heart, right? Some of you were thinking, maybe I'm not supposed to be an entrepreneur. I'm not supposed to have a business because it's so hard and it's so difficult, right? Some of you were in you got the offer in 2022 and it just looked kind of, you got it and you thought that was it. And then you're like, I don't know. I don't know if I have what it takes to do the job the way that I needed to be done. Just self-sabotaging, right? So Spirit is saying, not in 2023. That is one of the things that you're going to release. And when we discussed just a minute ago, winter solstice, what you do in the winter is you release, you let go, you clear. Okay? One of the things that you are letting go is self-sabotaging, negative self-talk. Okay? You're going to let that go. Now, you're thinking clearly. You're at this point where in 2023, your self-talk has changed, and I'm going to do a video on that to kind of help you to practice that. Your self-talk is going to change. You have a lot of decisions that you have to make. You have business decisions that you're going to make. You have relationship decisions that you're going to make, okay? Because you have someone coming in for you this year. Some of you are in a relationship that's going to require you to make some decisions about. You're going to be making decisions about people in your life that you need to release and let go, that no longer serve you and serve the purpose that you're on in 2023. And you will be clear. You'll have a lot of clarity on those relationships and those decisions that you have to make. So you are clear, Queen of Swords. And some of you are going to be chopping some heads, right? You're going to be chopping people left and right. You're going to be blocking people on Facebook and social media. Some of you are going to close your social media and you're going to back off of social media for a while, okay? And you're going to be no longer engaging in social media. Some of you are going to make some decisions about social media that is going to assist your business, okay? So you may start a new social media platform that is going to assist your business. So you may decide to go on YouTube. You may decide to go on TikTok, okay? That's associated with your business. And that's going to help you bring in whatever income, whatever money, all that fruit that is here for you. Some of you are going to be using social media to help you acquire that, right? Acquire new customers, acquire new followers that are really going to build your business, okay? So you are clear. You know exactly what you want. You know exactly where you want to go. And you're very precise on that. You've made some decisions, right, already. And you're going to be making more decisions as the year progresses. All right. So I'm going to end your meeting or end your reading with this. As I talked to you years ago when I first started this channel, everybody, a lot of people do readings all the time. You go and you do a reading and it's great. It's good information. And you say, hey, yes. But how do you grab onto that reading so you stay in alignment with it? Because the information that I'm getting for spirit is in alignment with what is in your energy. But you can make decisions and choices that move you off that path and move you out of alignment with that you want on this journey. So how do you stay in alignment with the reading that you want? What do you need to do after you turn off this YouTube and you go about your life? Make sure you write down specific things from this reading that related to you, that you resonated with. If it didn't resonate with you, throw it out the window. Don't take that with you. Take with you what resonated. After that, you're going to write those things down. You're going to make an affirmation that is in alignment with what resonated you in the reading. So if you started a business, this card said that you are going to bear a lot of fruit, a lot of growth that's going to grow your business into an economical change of abundance and prosperity. So your affirmation needs to say that in the present. I'm so happy and so excited about all of the abundance and growth that my business created for me in 2023. I love the fact that now there's some things and some activities and some dreams that I get to do because of the money and the time allotted me in my new business. It's amazing. It's fantastic. I'm so excited about it. right? So that is what you're going to be saying every day as an affirmation. So you stay in alignment with what Spirit just told you, the messages that Spirit just gave you about what is coming for you in 2023. That is how you stay in alignment, because sometimes we can shift. Our energies can shift, and we shift off of our path, and it deviates to a different journey that we really weren't counting on, okay? Because everything is energy. And so to continue to manifest this, you have to stay in alignment. Your vibration has to be in the same frequency of that which you want. You want this. You want divine partnership and divine abundance and prosperity. So your affirmations this year must align to that and be in the present, be written in the present, okay? So that would be your homework. I'll leave you with that. Thank you again for supporting me. Some of you are so happy to see me back, and I really appreciate that. I love you, I love you, I love you. I am a fire sign too. I'm a Leo, and I'm an Aries moon. I'm a fire. So I'm happy to hear these messages myself, right? Some of this is resonated with me as I was reading for you. And so let's go into 2023 together, and let's create the life that we want, right? I'll see you soon. I love you. God bless you, and have a wonderful 2023.